certain.
Is it hot? That's why he's not with us, but I'm making breakfast, so I'm making me some boiled eggs. And probably with some turkey bacon or something like that. But today we are going to do our pregnancy update. Pregnancy update. So this is going to go on our YouTube. If you're not yet following us, make sure that you go ahead, subscribe to that YouTube so that. What are you doing, dork?
You should. And I'm too tall for the camera. But she's making us some eggs. This clear that up. Us.
He just started eating eggs. He hated eggs, guys. He did not like to eat eggs. He would not eat no type of eggs until I told him it was good protein for work.
I know it's good protein. I don't eat scrambled eggs. That's what I really don't eat.
He wouldn't eat boiled eggs either.
Because people don't be making them right.
Boiled, you cannot fuck up boiled eggs. It's no way in hell you can mess up. Guys, go ahead and let us know. I'm gonna post something right here.
I just barely ate them
you
too.
Mess up boiled eggs?
Yes.
Is it possible? I can understand if you had it sitting out or something like, but like to really mess up boiled eggs, that's just crazy.
People mess it up, but no, I had it as a kid, but I just didn't like it still that much. It would make me still feel kind of funny, sick a little bit. So that's why I really didn't eat them then. But I've had bad boiled eggs. But scrambled eggs, I can't do. I can't do it at all. I tried it. It didn't work out. I tried it with you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
That was when I was in Texas. Yes, I did.
I don't remember that.
And you even put it on the little,
That wasn't scrambled eggs. That was fried eggs.
you put on the sweet potato thing.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
avocado.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so today we are going to be doing our pregnancy update. So, we have not updated you guys because New York is so different, right? So when we were in Zen, staying focused and then basically rewarding myself once the challenge is over, or rewarding myself if I choose to throw in cheat meals during the challenge. So I was going past White Castle and I'm like, oh, I need a burger, I need a burger, I need a burger. And I'm like, what the fudge? Like, you hear Desmond? Oh, that's Brody. So I was like, I need a burger. And I'm like, no, Desi, just go ahead. So I went past White Castle and then something in my mind was like, just go back, get your burger. Like, I could not, like, just go past White Castle. Like, I had to go in. I had to get the burger. I had to get the goods. Like, it was no way of me just going past White Castle. So I was
But the thing is, did you get the pregnancy test on the way to White Castle? Or did you, because you never
No,
told me
I
that.
went into White Castle and then Dollar Tree is right down the street. And I was like, oh, maybe I need to take a pregnancy test. So I found out that I was pregnant inside of White Castle. And that was Father's Day. Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
That was Father's Day. And I found out super early. First of all, oh, that didn't go wrong.
That's what my truck used to sound like when I had mine.
So when I went to when I did the pregnancy test, like I didn't even get a chance to like go and wipe myself. The two lines just automatically came up, and it was so weird because the month before I found out, this was in May. So when's Father's Day? May 19th. I missed my Father's Day is June. Okay, so before May, I was late like 5-6 days, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was late. Yeah, I was late like in 5-6 days.
And then the most quick I'll say is the one that's up here in Poughkeepsie though.
Yeah.
They were a little quicker. But for the most part, while she was going to the hospital the entire time, I was going in Tennessee in a school for a month, so I hated being away, but I had to. But I was just glad that the baby was okay every time she went. When you hear bleeding, you just get a little nervous, scared, especially that many times. So I hated to hear that, but at the same time, I'm glad that the baby's okay. Every time the heartbeat is strong, everything's good. So now I feel like it's clear. She's not gonna bleed anymore until the baby come out.
Girl?
We need a girl. I mean, if we have a boy, I'm still fine, but at the same time, I wanted a girl. Because then she'll be closer to me. Desmond is always on her. But I think after like, what you like? 2-ish, you know what I'm saying? Because he only give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes and he done. With any male, he has a specific time that he will stay with you. And he'll start crying because he wants a female. Like, that's just how it works for him. He don't really like males like that. He'll be with you for a little bit. But a couple minutes and he crying, going to somebody else. And trust me, it's been going on since he's been born. Mm-hmm. Trust me, when we first had him and we first moved to New York, disaster for me.
I would go to the gym and come back and I would hear him crying from outside. I'm like,
I called you from the gym one time. He cried for at least an hour straight, and I was like, all right, before I call her, because I know she want to work out, let me just try everything I could possibly do. So I try to feed him. I try to change him. I think I did feed him a little bit. So I burped him, and then I changed him. That's about all the things you can really do, right? And
then as soon as I came in the door, he was like, came to me and stopped crying.
He's a faker. He knows how to get over on you.
He knows mommy is always coming. That's the thing.
He'll cry until he gets in your arms and he'll look back at the person he was crying with and smile. Mm-hmm. So tell me he don't know what he doing. He know what he doing. Do it on purpose. Yeah. They do it every time too. It never fails. He'll cry, and as soon as he gets to that.
I have not had a joyous experience, and maybe it's because El Paso set me up for what I thought
that everybody would be. It was right. The standard was high.
The standard was very high, and in New York, it's like in El Paso, when you are a pregnant female, like you are here. So once you come into the hospital, you are like, and you having issues. It doesn't matter where you are in your pregnancy, whether just started or at the end, your priority. You know what I'm saying? As long as, of course, they have different people for different things. You know what I'm saying? So if someone is having a heart attack right now, they're going to be taken care of as well as you, but it's just like that standard. And New York is very, very different. I don't like it at all. At all. Forever. If I knew that I was going to be pregnant again, I would have stood in Texas for this pregnancy. I would have stood with my OBGYN. That's why we stood in the first place, because we were supposed to move before I gave birth, and we wind up waiting until after because my OBGYN was so good, and I didn't want to go somewhere else. Because I already experienced 2 different things in Texas. Although when I went into the emergency room, I was still priority. But the way people talk to you, the way people, it's kind of like that hospitality, like while you're in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I don't know. She's a very specific person. She's very genuine. So yeah, that is not what I get from over here. And I get it. They're supposed to tell you like everything that's happening. But what they do is they tell you the worst thing possible.
Yeah. And it seems like they're more secretive as far as like with the information here.
I was in the emergency room after bleeding for 6 hours in Lincoln Hospital. And literally, I just wanted to make sure everything was fine with the baby. And the guy who did my ultrasound, I heard the heartbeat for 1 second, and he turned the whole machine down. I'm like, what the hell? He wouldn't even let me see if the baby was right, nothing. He's like, okay, they'll tell you your results. And then told me I had to wait 2 hours later until a radiologist came in, and it was just an all bad experience. But what can you expect from Lincoln Hospital? Like,
Yeah,
but
we even learned that when I went for my hand.
but at the
hours.
end of the day, I know a lot of people who say, "Oh, I hate this," but still continue to go. But I'm not that person. So at the end of the day, Lincoln will never ever get a single dollar out of my insurance or out of me ever. I'm sorry. Never, ever, 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 ever. No. That's just not, like, you do not treat people like that. Like, it was just so bad. Like, I felt so bad for so many people in the emergency room. And they're like, we don't have enough space. You go back to the emergency room. And I get it's COVID. What?
I was going to say, they're still doing that same thing where it's like 2 people go back. You know how when I went, it was 2 people go back and you wait 2 hours, an hour for the next. Oh, no.
And I get it, it's COVID and all of that, but people need medical attention. You have all of these doctors on call, but you're not calling them. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, no, it's been very, very different. So with this pregnancy, the difference has been that I've been getting nauseated for a longer period of time. With Desmond, after 3 months, it was over. It was done. Like, I would get nauseated maybe once a month or something like that. But with this pregnancy, it's more frequent. What else? Am I more moody? No.
Moody? Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you a little worse. I get it a lot more. Yesterday, yeah, playing dominoes. Just walk off, be mad. Then you get mad about me saying something about food. I didn't make myself, yeah. I'm like, I haven't told you to do anything but this one time today. And you got upset with me about that, or just got upset with everybody. I'm like, what? Like, you know what? It's best to not say anything sometimes, because the more I try to say anything or even explain myself, she just be like, but still, I'm like, whatever. And that's like even with Brody. You was telling me, no, I was gonna get the food or the water myself, and you was cooking. And you was like, I can't do 2 things at once. I was like, I really never told you to do anything. I didn't tell you to give him some water, but you telling me I can't do 2 things at once. I was like, I never asked you. I was gonna do it myself.
Sometimes you take too long. Sometimes you take too long.
I just walked in with him. And I was about to put him in the cage, but then go get his food and water and bring it. And then once I'm coming in, I was like, all right, I'm about to get his food and water. He was like, he was like, I can't do 2 things at once. I'm like, I didn't ask you to do this.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember everything. See, she doesn't remember because of pregnancy brain. She forgets things.
You always try to blame something on my pregnancy brain, and it's not my pregnancy brain. It's the fact that I just don't remember.
No, it's the fact that she really forget. We could go to the store right now and you'll forget what we're supposed to be getting, right?
Okay.
What does that mean? Or what does that tell you?
My train of thought was somewhere else.
No, your train of thought is lost all the time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Very.
No, it's not.
Where your phone at?
Right there.
It took you a minute to even answer that. That's what I'm saying. Look.
Listen,
it's a little slower than usual, so it's a little slow. She's a little dull, but that happens sometimes, especially for her.
Whatever.
So it must be a girl, man. Everything's a lot stronger.
He's beasting for her, guys.
Oh.
He's beasting for a girl. That's number 1. And then number 2, so right now we can find out the gender through ultrasound. Even though I took the NIP test, it doesn't just tell you the gender, it tells you about abnormalities in your pregnancy. So we just took that on Thursday. We took Thursday. I took the NIP test.
You said it takes 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. So I go back to the doctor on the 22nd. So either the results are going to come back, or they'll be able to tell me.
Like, what, 18 to change?
Mm-hmm. So they'll be able to tell me what I'm having through ultrasound.
These
already.
weeks be killing me.
Yeah, the weeks are, yeah.
I just like to say the months, man, because the week thing is just, I can calculate the weeks and stuff.
He's still asleep.
Yeah, he's still asleep, but I just got this thing where, you know.
Yeah, so this is just a few things that I don't like about New York. If this was Texas, I'm sorry, I keep comparing Texas to New York, but it's only because I had such a good experience.
And the doctor was so like
attentive,
nice, sweet.
Attentive.
Like she basically come there and she's just like a family to you. You know what I mean? Like she'll come, she'll like, hey, she'll hug you. You know what I mean? Like not, and this is not even to one person specifically. This is to every single patient she has. Like I've literally watched her and see her how she react with every single one of her people every time we get there or whatever. And she's always hugging them. She's always talking to them. It's gonna be all right. This, that. Like she really, that's somebody I could really say love their job more than anything. Like she is really doing what she loves. You know, most people, they go to work and hate it. You know, being a doctor, you get paid good, but it doesn't mean they all like it, because some of them come in there instantly with an attitude, you know what I mean? But I've never seen her down. Like, I don't even know if she have any down day. The way every day.
She always smiling.
Every time that we went, like, she's always happy. Like,
she's always smiling.
Man,
I remember
she got a joke to say or something. Like,
I remember when I was giving birth and I was like, I can't do this
she's
anymore.
like, we're going to do it.
She was like, oh, we're going to do this. We got this.
Like, I was laughing.
I don't know what you're talking about you can't do, but we definitely do it.
She said, oh, you're here, you're going to do this. I was like, she said it so fast and straight, I wanted to laugh, but at the time she was hyperventilating and everything. I'm trying to fan her. I'm trying to do
I was not hyperventilating. So when I was giving birth, I was going, like, I caught a fever. I was going from hot to cold in like seconds, like, and they try to treat me for anemia. I don't even have anemia.
So she was shaking, and then she was like, I'm hot, so I'm fanning, and then I'm holding her foot. So she swear, I never got my $500 or something like that, right?
What?
From
what?
The bet with the epidural and the pass out thing. I ain't get no money.
Hold on. Let me just tell y'all this, right? So first of all, now if I didn't
now it's your explanation.
Hold on. If they didn't force me to take Pitocin, the epidural would have never been needed.
She was like,
I had to get Pitocin because my water had broke over 24 hours before. So they were like, listen, we're not comfortable. Your water already broke. You know, you have a risk of catching an infection and giving the baby an infection. It's up to you, but like, this is the next course of action for us. And I was just like,
I guess,
okay, like, I guess this is what I have to do, because you never want to pass your baby anything due to you not making the right decision. Yeah. So I made the decision to get the Pitocin. So when they gave me the Pitocin, they had it high at first. At first, they had it high. At first, it was high, and it was, my contractions was coming at the speed of lightning.
That's what it felt like.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
It was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So then they had to slow it down. They had to turn off the machines. They was talking about that Desmond looked flat in my stomach. He didn't look right. I was like, flat? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of just craziness that made me never ever want to have a baby again. So I don't even know why we're here.
She chose to be here.
No.
But
he
did not.
He trapped me, guys.
There's no such thing as trapped if you want it.
I did not want it. I was asleep.
Girl, that is a lie. I didn't rape nobody.
I was gone.
Wide awake. It happened.
It wasn't me.
It's simple as that. There's not only one way it can happen, y'all. It takes two to tango. So we got a little.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
So what else? I think that's all my symptoms. I like to sleep a lot more with this pregnancy, a lot more.
Yeah, you'll take mid naps and stuff like that. That was always
but that was later during the pregnancy, not this exhausted, literally exhausted, doing like one thing and I'm like, oh, I'm so exhausted.
Just a midday nap.
Yeah, it's just been crazy.
But then she's up all night.
Pregnancy from hell. No, that's what it feels like. Like every time I have to go to the emergency room, I'm like looking at me wiping, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm bleeding so much, and the whole toilet is red, and it just looks all bad, and it's been a whirlwind. It's been crazy.
I was gonna say something, but I lost it.
I don't know what you was gonna say, but at the end of the day, the shit been crazy, guys. Crazy.
Something wrong with
Ernie. Okay,
Ernest.
Ernest.
Supposed to go to school when?
You're supposed to go to that place. To what you call it?
Oh, NTC.
To NTC. There you go. He was supposed to go back to NTC. So if you guys seen our other video, when I was pregnant with Desmond, I was how many months? I was like 7, 8 months. 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
And he had to go to NTC. So he was going for a whole month. I had to walk Brody by myself, and me with my big ass stomach walking this big ass dog who likes to pull and bite the leash. But he was supposed to go to NTC when the end of August.
Yeah.
He had just came.
I'm supposed to be there right now.
Right. He had just came from school from the beginning of August. Was it the beginning of August? I'm getting my dates confused. So from the beginning of July to August. So he came back in August, at the beginning of August, and then he's supposed to leave at the end of August. But they told him that he didn't have to go due to
just random.
Some military
I
shit.
needed that. I needed that. But it was pointless for me to go, honestly.
Due to some military shit. So thank God, because sis be needing a break. I be needing naps. I can say that I will agree. I am type moody these days, so she's
admitting it, but she's still gonna be the same way.
But it's something. It's hormones. Like I have to take time to, love myself and work on myself and be gentle with myself right now. Like I'm growing another human being in my body.
Look, but I be being gentle with her, and she don't see that. She don't see it.
Desmond is like this to me. He's like white on rice to me. He's like my freaking, like he doesn't let me breathe when I'm around. Like literally, like.
Whose fault is that?
Listen, right? So he does like every single second of the day. He's like, Ma, like he's like, he does not let me breathe. So it becomes overwhelming when I'm trying to do 1,000 things, and I'm used to moving and I can't move the way that I'm used to moving and stuff like that. It becomes overwhelming because I always have him right here.
And he doesn't want me.
Like he always, anytime, like as soon as he wake up, Ernest will grab him and he'll be looking around for me, and then he'll start whining. Like, where is she? You know what I'm saying?
He'll reach. He's like, I'm like, man, bro, like.
So.
Because I try to let you sleep. I try to give you some sleep. But even when I grab him in the middle of the night, he still reaches over for her. Like, he do not want me. Like I don't have a chest. I don't have no cushion for, I don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? So every time I'll pick him up, try to put him on my chest, and he's instantly like, no, this ain't it. This is not who I'm looking for. So I have to give him to her. I don't be wanting to. That's definitely not my choice. Well, yeah, it's not my choice either. But that's what he wants. He only wants her in the middle of the night, not me. Or anybody, I'll say a woman. He'll take.
And my insomnia has been crazy this pregnancy, so I don't sleep in the middle of the night. I'll sleep for a little bit at night and then wake up in the middle of the night, and then in the morning I'm trying to catch up on some rest, and it's like I can't, because he's like right there like, Ma, like
you
wake up, like, so I mean it's rewarding. It is what it is, but it becomes tiring after a while. You're like this, like beady eyes, and just like
it's just that we gotta go through it once more. No more after this one, but cause it's I feel like
So basically, what's gonna happen now is that he's gonna get his thing snipped.
No, what's gonna happen now is she's gonna get her thing tied. Is what we discussed.
No, we said you snipped.
It's gonna be another video. But no. Look, why would I get it snipped? If you're already in the hospital, right? they might as well twist it right there.
That's not how it works.
That is how it works.
It's not. Well, I don't know how it works, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not getting
We'll look this up. But
Right.
it makes sense. If you already open, boom, blah, legs wide open, busting it open. Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already taking your placenta out. Come out with the baby.
Ooh, I'm
So
really
they-
looking
so they-
forward to that.
So it makes sense.
Please,
for them
Father
to go
God,
ahead
please let
and
my placenta come
tie
out
the
on its
thing.
own.
I mean,
Ooh.
you're already dealing with pain, so
No.
you're numb. So
I'm not numb. That wasn't numb the last time.
Yeah, it wasn't numb because dude want to give you one little shot of
He
it.
gave me like this
Stupid.
much of the epidural.
That's probably
And
the
she
only thing
took
that was
2
stupid. That was probably the only
hours.
thing that was stupid though.
Yes, that was one of the things that was.
But
so
it wasn't her.
dumb.
It was a guy
The
that
guy, yes.
give you the epidural.
He gave me this much epidural. It was 2 hours after because that's Brody crying. Because she had an emergency in someone had a C-section. So she had an emergency and it was 2 hours. The epidural wore off. By the time she came in, I was already ready to give birth. So I felt everything. Every single thing. Everything. I felt everything. Yeah. So that is our pregnancy update. He's about to go walk Brody. I'm about to go get those boiled eggs.
He's
because
whining.
I want them.
And I'm about
And
to eat me a boiled egg too.
Yeah, Brody is whining in there. Desmond is asleep. My sister is asleep. So we will be back with another video. Make sure if you have not yet, you like, subscribe, comment. We're gonna be posting more videos. I know we say that all the time and then we get caught up with life. It's not easy running 2 businesses, guys. It is, trust and believe me when I tell you it's not easy. Like it's crazy. Sometimes I go from New York City to Poughkeepsie to check on a business in Poughkeepsie, and it's an 1.5-hour drive and my mind is just going everywhere. And it's not even about the business, it's more so about the nonprofit. We have to always make sure that we're up to speed on different things that's happening and interns that's coming in, interns that we have to pay, and all of this other stuff. And it becomes a lot. It becomes overwhelming. And, you know, I just have so much going on, and no problem. I have to kind of calendar out my life. I have to do better. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how it goes. You guys were already introduced to the cafe. I'm pretty sure you guys were introduced to the nutrition club in Poughkeepsie, New York, which that is where we are right now. Look at Ernest right here. Slowisha. So that is where we are. Posted on Instagram. So if you are not following us on Instagram, I am gonna post our Instagrams under there. Mine is at Fitmamidesii with 2 I's, so DESII. Instead of that subscribe button for more videos about our family, about life, about our business ventures, about moving, about travel, about all the good stuff, all the goodies. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see you later. We love you guys. Bye.